Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while, I know. I'm very sorry. It was just kind of a lot. I don't really know why. I never felt like there was a reason for me to upload. I never watched movies as much as I used to. I kind of just sort of realized I'm actually a really bad critic because I don't know how to critique stuff. I'm very positive. And speaking of positive, we're gonna do a movie review today on Madam Web. Okay, let me get this out. I don't mind the cast. I think they were all great. The premise is okay. You know, I didn't really mind too much anything about it. I'll get into spoilers now if you want to. Not a spoiler. Too bad. I'm not really gonna do anything with that. Anyway, premise was basically um, Cassidy Webb. Cassie. She kind of has powers from the future from a spider that her mom was bitten by from the Amazon, and then there was this guy who was trying to chase her, and no, he was trying to chase three girls at first, but they ended up having their paths collide, and they all ended up being okay. But let me tell you, when I thought there would be more suits, I thought that meant they'd actually put it on in the main part of the movie. The two times you see them wear the suits is at the beginning when the main villain, whose name I already can't remember, when he had a dream. He apparently has a dream every night about the three of them, Maddie, Julia, and Anya, those three girls, killing him. He has a dream. They're wearing the suits when they kill him. And then at the end of the movie, when now, again, spoilers, Cassidy can see into the future when she's in a wheelchair. And I get that was supposed to be a modern version of Madam Web in the comics where she's an old blind lady who can't really see, but she kind of sees the future. That was fine. I didn't really mind the concept of that, but it really was just like, what is going on? I'm also, I watched it on the same day that this is uploaded, so Valentine's Day. That kind of hindered the experience, but I'm not going to judge the movie for that. But there were, like, they barely even wore the suits. I thought Adam Scott in it, though, was great. Ben Parker, and Mary Parker, which I guess is fair, but I just thought maybe they'd call her May. They never specifically say that the kid who she gives birth to name is Peter, which would have been cool. But another thing that makes me mad is that why? I'm so mad I can't remember what I was going to say. Okay, so from what I thought is that this new Sony universe, they were kind of teasing the fact that Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was supposed to be the Spider-Man of this universe. They never specifically stated it, but they could have done something with it, but now that is completely out of the picture because there's no way that in like less than 20 years Adam Scott looks like what he did in the movie Madam Web to what he looked like in the first Amazing Spider-Man. There's no way. Also, if we assume that he's, in his like late teens in like 2012, he would not be born in 2003. So it was like, dang it. That would have been really cool if they could have somehow been like, just somehow showed that, okay, maybe it's like a 70s movie, which would have been more realistic, that this old guy was actually like, maybe it wasn't even, now that I'm thinking about that, might have not even been Peter, but like, it probably wasn't because it would have been his mom and dad, but why did they, now I'm thinking about, why did they even have a baby then? That's weird. Um, but this whole movie, what the video is about what's wrong with these types of movies. This really weird Sony verse where Sony owns the rights to animated Spider-Man and live action Spider-Man villains, but not Spider-Man, or not even just the villains. Literally every other character except Spider-Man they own. So that's dumb. I'll say it, it's dumb. I think they should just give Marvel the rights. They know what they're doing. I mean, you can say they've been a little hit or miss with the MCU, and that's fair. But I think they're overall better than the 4 Sonyverse movies we had now. Venom was like the only actually half decent one that I like say I'm an enjoyer of that movie. I just don't see what they're doing. They're just this is Spider-Man is the only thing they can really do that's making them money anymore. They should just hand it over. This is what I think is wrong with modern movies. Sleazy corporate greed. Some guy up in Sony is like, yeah, they probably have, you know, everything that they can use to make the better movies, but we're making a little bit more money than we would without it. So, too bad. I can't understand. It's so dumb. Um, but anyway, that's my little take on it. That the writing was kind of weird. The overall premise slash writing was okay. That was kind of the bad part though. I think the overall character dialogue writing that was good. Like I didn't mind that. I liked the casting. Premise was a little weird. It was kind of all over the place. The CGI looks surprisingly good sometimes, but surprisingly bad. There were a couple of different examples, like the spider in the jar looking weird, and the Las Arañas picking her up and like swinging her around. But like everything else looked really fine. I can't believe how the villain died. This is just I don't know if they weakened him or something beforehand, but he like was hit by a car and was in like an explosion, but like a sign falling on him kills him. I mean, I think that shouldn't kill him. I don't know if again, I wasn't fully there at the end where maybe they weakened him beforehand, they got rid of his powers. I don't know. I still just don't know why that happened. I don't know how he died. Anyway, like I said, overall it was okay. I don't really mind it. If you liked it, that's great. I have nothing against anyone that likes any movie, really. Um, but yeah, I'd say overall it was a 6 out of 10. It could have been better. I liked the cast. I liked the premise. Sometimes I like the concept of Ben Parker and seeing him when he was younger because we haven't really seen an Uncle Ben as a younger guy. Um, but yeah, Sony just screwed it up once again. So overall, 6 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one, whichever one that may be. I will not be having an actual upload schedule like I used to. It might take 3 weeks for a video to come out. Sometimes I might do 2 a week. Who knows? But overall, I just hope you enjoy the video. Hope you enjoyed whatever movies you've been watching and whatever you've been having fun with in life. And I hope you had a great Valentine's Day. For all the single people out there, especially, keep holding on. It'll come eventually, hopefully. Um, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.